All right, so we are on to the sequel of The Strangers called The Strangers Pray at Night. And this is the direct sequel to the first movie, The Strangers. And it's like it took them 10 years to really get here, even though I feel like personally that first movie was bit like a good one off and didn't really scream, ooh, sequel, franchise, yada yada. But um, I have to say, right off bat, that I am glad that this movie was made, and it really does fall more into the slasher category than the first movie did. I mean, it does try to put that same familiar formula into this movie, but they try to like tweak things around a bit. I mean, like we're following our leads, or is a family like where there's a couple and then their teenage son and daughter, and that's where they're on, like the strangers have their sights onto them, so they're going to be doing that cat and mouse game with them. And I gotta say, and this is when the slasher era was working its way back into cinema, like where it was working its way back into basically being dusted off. Like I feel like it's been on hiatus for too long at that time, and this came out in the same year where it was starting to work its way back. Like where Halloween was starting to make its comeback, and then Scream, and then Terrifier also helped amplify that as well. So this movie is no exception. It definitely isn't. And like the first one, I regret not seeing this in theaters. I really do. Like I watched it sometime this year, like months ago, and I'm like, I like these kind of movies. Why did I decide? No, I'm good. Probably because I didn't really sit through the first one, the whole thing at that time when this movie came in theaters. So, and I don't know why I didn't have the motivation to do that. To just be like, okay, let me get watch the first one and then go to theaters and see this one. Bonk. But yeah, I can see why people would prefer this over the first one, or maybe if in general, like where it's just like holds up as the best Strangers movie to a lot of people. I really do understand why, and I mean, like I really enjoyed it. It's almost as good as the first one. I don't know how I would compare the two. What would be more better than the other? I don't know, but I do enjoy this equally, at least as the first one, and and I was really rooting for the characters to really get out of there. Like, come on, like stay together, come on, get together. But yeah, with that all being said, I do have to give this movie another 4 out of 5, like I did the first one. Definitely, it earns it. It earns that much. But yeah, those are my thoughts on The Strangers Pray at Night. And now I'm gonna share my thoughts in the next video on The Strangers Chapter 1. And that would be interesting. So yeah, in the meantime, if you guys enjoyed my review on The Strangers Pray at Night, make sure you thumb up this video, click subscribe, and click the notification bell so you can stay up to speed on my latest videos. And as always, thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys in my review for The Strangers Chapter 1. And I know everyone wants to talk about that one. I mean, like it's, I don't know. I want you to know where I sit in all of that. So until then, take care, guys.